Hello, hello, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are watching this from. If you are watching this live, go ahead and type in live in the chat. What is going on with my lipstick there? All right, I was trying to look cute for y'all, and then the lipstick looks a little crazy there. Okay. You're not here for my lipstick. Okay. Welcome, everyone. If you're watching this live, go ahead and type in live and where you're watching this from. And if you're watching the replay, go ahead and type in a replay and also where you're watching this from. I'm here from sunny South Florida. I'm in Plantation, Florida. Okay. And today I'm going to talk to you about New Year, New Me, right? Or New Year, New Money. All right. So around this time, right? Around December, January, February, up until about tax time is my busiest seasons. Okay. Like, you look at a lot of different businesses. A lot of businesses have different seasons. Sometimes it's the new year, it's the holiday seasons that's busy. Like if you have a retail store, the busy season for you is usually quarter four, right? It's usually holiday season, okay? And if you have like a hospitality business, the busy season is usually, around summer vacation. For me, it's around New Year's. Why? Because around this time of the year is when everybody wants to get their body right and their money right, okay? That it's the new year, new me, new year, new me. I have my New Year's resolution, right? I want to, this year I'm going to save. It's going to be the year that I save. This is the year that I finally start investing. This is the year where I lose 15 pounds, 20 pounds, 50 pounds. This is the year I quit my job. This is the year I start my business, right? There's this optimism, right, that comes with the new year, right? This sense of I get to start over, this sense of I get to have a clean slate, right? And so right around this time is usually when I get a lot of people who are interested in working with me. So true to fashion, why did I decide to do this live? I want to talk to you about all of you out there who are saying new year, new me, new year, new money, right? All of you out there, this live is for you, right? We're going to talk about what the new year can look like for your money, all right? And also why how, not how, well, not why, but how we can carry that same optimism, right? That same enthusiasm that we have to start over, to start brand new every new year, how we can carry that throughout our investments, right? And continue to be, and to be profitable, right? To have to experience profits. Okay. Now let me stick to my notes now. Okay, so who am I and what makes me qualified to even be here and talk to you about new year, new me, right? Well, my name is Katiana Kale. I am a certified money coach and a financial consultant. I teach women like yourself the language of money. I demystify the world of investing, right, in order to empower you to take control of your investments. Now here's the thing, right? I'm all about pay somebody else to do it, right? Get somebody else to do it. I would gladly pay somebody else to do it. However, a lot of times we hand over our portfolios, we hand over our investments to a professional that we trust has our best interest at heart, right? But sometimes when we don't understand what's happening inside of those investments, when we don't understand what's happening inside of the portfolio, this can give us a lot of anxiety and uncertainty around our money. I'll give you a quick example. I remember one time I was on a call with a client of mine. Not actually, she was a potential client. She wasn't a client yet, and she said, I had investments with J.P. Morgan, about 5 years ago. Look, actually, no, this was around. She said it was around 2008. During the recession, she was like, yeah, I was invested with JP Morgan, and around 2008 I lost all of my money. And I had to tell her that you didn't lose your money. Your equity went low, right? Just like a lot of people who own houses, back in the 2008 recession, your equity probably took a hit, right? But the only way to lose money is to actually sell and solidify that loss. So I had to explain to her that you didn't lose money, you lost equity. If you had held on to your money, so what ended up happening is she panicked because she didn't understand that the market goes up and down, that was normal. She didn't understand that. And so she panicked and she took her money out. And because she took her money out, she missed out on being able to grow that money, not only back to the highs that it was before, but even higher than that. Because if you look at a chart from 2008, the 2008 market crash till now, you will see that the market has gone beyond what it was even prior to 2008, right? And so I say all of that to say is I'm a huge fan of get somebody else to do it. Pay somebody else to do it. However, when you are paying somebody else to do it, you want to be equipped, you want to be empowered with the information to be able to properly supervise that person. Because at the end of the day, yes, somebody may have their licenses and they are required to have your fiduciary interest at heart, right? I'm sorry, they have a fiduciary duty to you, right, to protect your money. But at the end of the day, right, you always want to know what's going on with your money. And so that's why I love to demystify the world of investing so that you can see, wow, this is easy. I don't need to be intimidated by this. And you could choose to do it on your own, or you could choose to get someone to do it for you, but at least you'll understand what's going on. Make sense? Okay. All right. So now let's get back into the live itself, right? Now, let's talk about how many of you here who are watching, those of you who are watching the replay, those of you who are live, how many of you are already planning for your new year, new me goals? All right. All right. How many of you? Type in a 3 in the chat if you're already thinking, right? I know we're still early in December. Usually usually the new year, new money, like the New Year's resolution doesn't really start until like maybe the last week or the last 2 weeks after Christmas or something. So I know I'm a little early, but I want to know how many of you in the chat, type in a 3 in the chat if you are already, okay? If you're already planning on your new year, new me goals. And now those of you who typed in a 3 in the chat, my next question for you is how many of those goals were the same goals from last year? Oh, Kat, you took it there. Yeah. How many of those goals were the same exact goals from last year, or a version of the same goals? Maybe you tweaked it a little bit. Maybe you worded it a little bit differently, right? But how many of it were what was the same exact goal, right? See, the thing is, every January it's the same pattern, right? People are hustling to get a new body, right? I got a new year, new me. People are hustling to get new money habits. They're calling me, Kat, I'm ready to invest. I'm about to get my Christmas bonus. I want to learn how to invest. 2025 is my year. 2025 is the year that I own my first building, blah, blah. 2025 is the year I buy my land in Africa, whatever. And people are excited, right? But why are we waiting to New Year? What is it that's so special about the new year? Well, you might say, well, Kat, the fact that it's a new year. I mean, it's a new year, right? Right. Well, tomorrow's a new day. What's the difference? What's really the difference? Let's really take a look at that. Talk to me in the chat. What is the difference between a new year and a new day? Really, the possibilities, the optimism, your mindset, right? The fact that you get to count down. Okay, why do we count down for the new year? Why not count down for the new day? Right. And so all of that to say is it's easy to fall into the trap of thinking the new year will magically fix things. Right. We always think, oh, yeah, January 1st, January 1st, January 1st. And then January 31st happens. And then February 5th happens. And then crickets. Right. And so it's easy to fall into that new year, new me, new money, new year, new money, right? But at the end of the day, right, the true change has to start with the decision. It has to start with you. It is a decision. Okay. So here's the thing. We put this false illusion around the new year, right? We treat this new year like it's a magic reset button. But the truth is we don't change our habits. I mean, let's take a look at January 1st of last year. Tell me all the things you said you were going to do in January 1st of last year. Okay. Tell me all the things. And how many of those actually came to fruition? How many of those did you actively put in the work to actually make it happen? Some of you, you're able to cross off 2 or 3 things on your list. Amazing. Some of you, you're looking at the same list, and that same list is the same list you have for this year. So I'm here to tell you that nothing changes if nothing changes. And here's another thing I talked about yesterday. I'm going to talk about it again today. a lot of times we become aware. We read all these books, we read these self-development books, we read these money mindset books, and they blow our minds, and they're able to bring into like things that were happening in the background, things that we didn't know. Oh, I didn't know I had a fear of holding on to money. I didn't know that this thing in my childhood is still affecting that. I didn't know that this thing that I witnessed it is formed this new belief in my mind. I didn't know that. And somehow we think that because we are now aware of this block or this whatever it is, this pattern, that somehow, oh, it's fake because I'm aware of it. Oh, now it's gone because before I wasn't aware of it, and so now I'm aware of it. It's magically gone. But when you look at your bank statements, when you look at your investments, when you look at the quantifiable things in your life, right? Are you seeing an increase? All these bright ideas, all these new year, new me. How is that translating into your balance sheet? I had someone tell me that once. They said, "Oh, I was speaking to this was an owner of a hotel in Rwanda, and he's the developer, and he's developed many hotels, multi millionaire, and he's like, I've heard a lot of people talk, but I always ask myself, is all that talk translating into the balance sheet?" So when I say balance sheet, that's to Wall Street talk or finance talk for your assets and your liabilities, your wealth. Is your wealth increasing with all of these new year, new money and all these things on your list that we say we're going to do, and all these promises that you're making on your to yourself? Is it translating to your wealth? Is your wealth increasing? And if the answer is I don't know, well, then we got to change that. If the answer is Cat, I'm afraid to look, well, we can change that. If the answer is absolutely Cat, but it's not quite what I wanted it to be, well, we can change that, right? And so I want to invite you to take a look at not just last year's new year, not just 2024 new year, but 2023, 2022. I had a young lady who has been trying to work with me since 2021. Me and her had a conversation this week. She's made progress, but she's still not ready to work with me. And so I had to ask her, how long are we going to continue to do this dance? Right? I understand. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that I want to work with, and I'm not ready to work with right now. Not a lot of people. I have people that I want to work with, but I'm not ready. I just know that I'm not ready for that right now. Right? But I'm doing something about it. I'm putting myself in a position to get there. Right? I had to ask her, nothing changes if nothing changes. We've been having the same conversation for about 4 years now. How long are we going to allow this to continue to be the same dance? So I want to invite you to ask yourself, right? How many years have I said I'm going to do things differently? And how many years did I actually do things differently? Okay. Right. Some of you, you're saying, I'm going to try that new budgeting app. This year's the year that I stick to my budget. This year this is the year where I spend less and save more. This is the year that I bring my savings to $10,000. This is the year where I save $50,000. This is the year that I finally start my 401k. This is the year. This is the year. This is the year. How many times have we said that? Right? Okay. All right. So now I want to kind of take a break a little bit, because I was kind of I was, what's the word I'm looking for? I was ripping off the edges, right? I'm trying to be hip, right? I kind of gave you a little scolding for a little bit. All right. Now let's take it. Let's slow it down a little bit. So I'll tell you a little bit of a story of my investment journey. So this year, so actually, it all started last year, okay? Last year, I was introduced to the idea of having corporate contracts, okay? And so I said to myself, man, if I could get a huge corporate contract with, a big boy like JP Morgan, or, a big bank, Capital One, any type of big bank, this is going to do wonders for my credibility. I'm going to be able to, not only is it going to do wonders for my credibility, that's the elephant in the room, right? But also I'm going to be able to create more impact, because the big boys are going to pay me, and now I can serve more people. So I was gung-ho about getting corporate contracts. Now, The fact that I was thinking about getting corporate contracts, I started to think bigger. I started to think in bigger numbers, right? And so I decided to go digging. What type of investments can I use these corporate contracts, the money that I would make from these corporate contracts? What type of investments can I go and make with this new money, right? And because I already mastered the stock market, right? I already mastered swing trading. I already have my investments. I have my crypto, right? What else is out there? And so I went digging, and you guys saw me. I went to a lot of different family office investment conference, private investing conferences. I invested in I did a private equity deal. I did an angel investing deal. Then I went to Africa, and I was looking at investments in Africa. I bought farmland in Africa to do a farm. And so I was in it where I was hands on, right? Getting the information so that I can help my clients diversify their portfolio, right? And so throughout that journey of discovering, of learning, of getting my hands dirty, I realized that there were some things, there were some foundations that I myself, as advanced as I am in my journey, right? At the end of the day, I am a financial professional, okay? All right. And so I hold myself to a different standard, okay? And so even I myself, right, didn't have some of the foundations. And some of the foundations, I'll be honest with you, were foundations that I teach my clients to have. But here's the thing about us financial professionals. I'm gonna be real with you. Okay. We're very cocky. Okay. We're very cocky. We know this. We know how to do this. And so and I mean, and I'm talking about myself, but I'm also talking about other financial professionals out there. We're one of those do as I say, not as I do. I tell you to do this, but I'm gonna do my own thing. That's how we are. I'm being honest. Let's be honest here, okay? Do as I say. I tell this to my students. Do as I say, not as I do, because I know, because I'm cocky, right? Financial professional, cocky as heck. I know what I'm doing. I can handle the risk. Yeah. Okay. Right. But anyway, right. So I teach my clients to actually manage their risk, to have solid foundations, to have this in order. Me, I can skip that. Right. That's so I thought. Okay. And so there was a lot of foundations that I didn't have. Okay. A lot of foundations that I teach my clients to have. And then me, I was cocky and figured that, I could do it without it. I couldn't. Right. And so I had to take a step back and set those foundations, and then dig back into those alternative investments. And so I shared that story with you because although you may have these things on your list, right? You may have these new year, new money, new year, new me things, right? And you may not necessarily accomplish them per se to fruition, but the journey of accomplishing them is the real gem, is the real gift. It's the journey. So I had a list of things. Okay. I had a list of things. I wanted to get a corporate contract, which I did, by the way, right? I did. Okay. But I wanted to have millions of dollars in corporate contracts, and I wanted to have, acres of land and have my farm up and have I wanted to buy a car wash and a corner store. I had all these big ideas, right? Okay. And I had them on my new year, new me. But in the pursuit of those things, certain things were revealed to me. Certain blocks were revealed to me. Certain patterns were revealed to me. Certain areas of opportunities were revealed to me. And so I say all of that to say is, okay, yes, there's a new year, new me, new year, new money. I'm going to get a new body. I'm going to get new money, whatever the case is. And then just completely abandoning the list. And then there's I'm going to actually pursue this, although I may not get the new body that I thought I would, or get the new money that I thought I would, but at least I pursued it. This is where I want to take you. Right? This is where I want to take you. So all of you, this is the time where my phone is blowing up. And my phone is blowing. At this point, I don't even need to do any marketing. My phone is blowing up. New year, new me, cat. I'm ready to invest 2025. Let's go. Right? Right? So if this is you, if I'm speaking to you, if you decide that this new year is new money, new year, new money, my money's going to be new, whether you're taking yourself to that next level of investing, whether you're taking your business to the next level, whether you're taking your career to the next level. If you want to take your money to the next level, I invite you, right, to focus on the journey not so much the destination. Yes, you could put you could put, I don't know what your savings goal is. Let's say you want to have 12 months of your expenses. Let's say that's 50K. You want to have 50K saved. Okay. Don't beat yourself up if at the end of the year you don't have 50K saved, but the journey of getting to 50K is the real gem. Okay. And so all of that to say is, I know a lot of you, a lot of you have a lot of new year, new money goals. Okay, and one of them is getting your hands dirty or getting your feet wet in investing. Okay, now cryptocurrency is a it's a hot topic right now. That's why I'm doing the class right now. Right, it doesn't mean you have to start in cryptocurrency, but a lot of you already have your stocks. A lot of you already have your 401k. A lot of you already have your real estate, and you're looking to diversify. You're looking to see, Cat, what else is out there outside of stocks, outside of my my 401k or my Roth or my SEP, right? I have my healthy savings, right? Outside of that, I just want to dibble and dabble and see what else is out there. Well, one of your options could be cryptocurrency. And so we're going to talk about all of that. We're going to talk about what is the cryptocurrency market, why even take a look at it. Guys, remember when I was going all the early this year from quarter 1 to quarter 2, I took a break in quarter 3. But quarter 1 and quarter 2, I was back to back going to investment conferences, back to back to back. Okay. And these were family offices. Family offices usually are managing upwards of $100 million or more, right? And these family offices were investing into crypto. Need I say more? Okay. Need I say more? I'm not here to reinvent the wheel. I'm just following what the big boys are doing. And I've been doing that for the past couple of years, that I've been doing it for myself and my clients. And we have seen amazing results. We have seen steady growth and sustainable growth. No, my clients do not go from 0 to 60 overnight. That's not the type of, that's not what we do here. We don't do that over here. We don't go from 0 to a million in 90 days. We don't become millionaires overnight, because that is not sustainable wealth. We build sustainable wealth that's going to stick around, that's going to be with you for years at a time, right? And so I just follow the big boys. What are the big boys doing? I do the same with my money, and I teach my clients to do the same. Okay. And so the big boys are investing into crypto, and there's a reason. Now, obviously, we're not investing our life savings. Obviously, we're not sacrificing our stock investments and our real estate investments either. But if you have play money that's just sitting there collecting dust that you want to play around with, right? Cryptocurrency is an option. Okay. And so we're going to demystify the world of crypto. We're going to teach you how to analyze. How do I know which one to buy, right? Bitcoin versus Litecoin versus Experian versus XRP, Ripple, right? Which one do I get? We're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about how to leverage your crypto in your wealth building journey. I'll tell you that one of the strategies of one of the billionaires from one of the conferences, what he does is he uses all his gains from crypto and he reinvests it into concrete investments, right? Into tangible investments. So whatever gains he makes, he takes it out and then he puts it into something like a building, like a hotel, like a dental clinic, like a doctor's office, right? And so we're going to talk about these strategies that you can leverage crypto so that you're not exposed for too long. You make your money, you get out, and then you use that money to be able to reinvest. So we're going to talk about all of that. We're going to also talk about how to borrow from your crypto, how to become your own bank. This is something that I have done on a few occasions where I have borrowed. I don't really get business loans like that. I just started doing that. Actually, I just started doing that, because, hey, I'm growing my business. I want to get my business as big as possible so I can create more impact. So I got to play, like the big boys do. But before then, I was just financing myself with my own bank, with my crypto. So I'm going to teach you how to do that as well. So yes, all of that is going to happen in 2.5 hours. It's very easy. Okay. I'm not teaching you anything complicated. So by the end of the workshop, you're going to be able to click buy and know exactly what you're buying, understand why you're buying it, and understanding how to buy more if you want to. Okay. So you're walking away with your crypto portfolio at the end of the 2.5 hour workshop, because it's easy. I don't need a whole 6 weeks, 90 days to teach you this. Like 2.5 hours is enough. Okay. So I'm excited to have you. Let me put the link. I always forget to put the link. Let me put the link for you guys. Any questions, comments, or observations from anyone in the chat? So let me reiterate. So today's topic was New Year, New Money, right? And it was me basically calling you out on all of the new year, new money, new year, new resolutions that you've done in the past that you didn't stick to, and also allowing yourself to give yourself some grace. That sometimes it's not about the actual resolution itself; it's the journey of getting to the resolution. That's the real gem. Okay, and so you might say, "Hey, this year's the year that I dabble into crypto. This year's the year that I diversify my investments." Right, and so the journey includes learning. Okay, and you can learn with me, and or you can learn from someone else. It doesn't matter, but I'm here, right? My personality is different. Okay, I have a special way that I explain things in a way that makes everything click. Okay, but again, the point of the live is this is a journey. Okay, the resolution is not so much about the resolution, is the journey. So if you'd like to join me on your journey to learning crypto, go ahead and click on the link that's in the chat. I'll put it in the main chat there. And also, yes, I still have the sale. I forgot to talk about that. So the sale was supposed to end on Cyber Monday. It was supposed to end at 11:59 on Monday. However, we extended it until Thursday, until Thursday. So you still have time. You can use the coupon Save 50 to get 50% off. So the normal price is 222, but you'll get it for 111. And I'm excited. So after the crypto class, I am going to do a complete beginner's guide to stock market investing class as well. So stay tuned for that as well. And I'm excited. New year, new money. I have some exciting new things for the new year that I'm going to roll out, but I'm going to roll them out slowly. Okay. But right now we're starting with the crypto class. Okay. So see you guys on Thursday. And if you have any questions, send me a DM or just ask the question here, because then everybody else can see the question as well. Okay. All right, everyone. Have a good night. See you soon. Bye.